How's it going, everybody? Good to see a few people here already. That's awesome. Hello. Alright, why can't I see any comments? Is that because nobody's commenting? Hello, Jeff, and hello, Boot. How's it going this evening? It's nice to be off work. What's this thing? Anybody here right now know what that is? Flying back home on my vacation, I ran across the Crystal Gold Mine. I just got off work, Boot. Sorry you're at work, but thanks for being here. Of course, you know that's a gold mine. I also bought this little kit. Come with my nice little snuffer bottle. A vial. How's it going, Brian? We can play frisbee later with the gold pan, I don't mind. I got a little bitty snuffer bottle. That's pretty cool. I've never panned for gold before, so I figured it was about time. I wanted to for a long time. Ooh, the secrets of gold panning. I'll have to read that later. And a little baggie of pay dirt. And yes, it was, hi Karen, $16.95. I bought a separate bag, and they charged me 34 bucks for the goodies. Oh, that's pretty slick. I like that. I'm still not sure. Oh, do I got a jeweler's loop here? Oh, wow. I didn't notice that. A little cheapo. It'll work, though. And then a magnet for pulling out the black sands. Going back in the chat and looking. Jeff is looking for a rest stop in northern Florida. Wow. Been there all day since 3:30. Boots collecting some fossils. Brian, you never found gold. Oh no. That's not good. Let's see if I can find gold. Oh, and also came with a separate vial. This one's plastic. The other one's glass. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I had a pretty good day at work. Gold bread. Mmm. Yeah, you definitely need flour gold for the golden bread. They were doing mine tours at the Crystal Gold Mine, and after the tour of the mine, you got 30 minutes in digging in their gold area to try and find something. And I've watched this done a lot. Mr. Dan Hurd has done some outrageous panning. That guy's fun to watch. I like my Dan Hurd. Flower Gold Wizard too. He's a good one. I like watching the Flower Gold Wizard. You got to make sure you give that gold time to get to the bottom. How's it going, Ma? Good to see you. We'll see if I get $1 worth of gold. Oh yeah, jet dry. I forgot all about that, Brian. That's all right. Everything in this pan will be, everything in the tub below will be kept and gone through again. Especially being my first time ever doing some gold. And there was no guaranteed amount of gold in this purchase, and normally you don't buy gold in a pay dirt bag unless they guarantee something. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful night. I'm gonna laugh pretty hard if I don't find any gold. That doesn't mean there wasn't gold in it. It just means I've never done this before. I spent the last 2 days at work. We're building an elementary school. It's one of our many, many projects for work that I do. And they have a big walkthrough going through with all the big wigs. And we spent the last 2 days sweeping every inch of floor and picking up every bit of trash we could. Straightening out all the power cords that are just running everywhere. Ooh, I'm using the wrong part of the pan to start with. A lot of dust and a lot of concrete floor, and then there was gypsumcrete upstairs. And it's just dust everywhere. It was nice to catch the tail end of Prairie Girl Rocks today. I like seeing her at my lunch times. Unfortunately, it's the end of the show usually, but it's still fun. Yeah, I do lunches from noon to 12:30. And they're doing quite good out at the school. We've all got loud families there, Brian. That's okay. Loud biscuit family. What do you think? We're on the horizontal program today instead of the vertical. I even figured out a way to get that going in the van when I'm sitting in the driver's seat. So hopefully it works well and looks good. Right here is a little different, but so there's another gem show going on in Grants Pass, Oregon. I planned on going for Saturday, and I do plan on going live for a while. It starts at 10, maybe 9 a.m. on Saturday. I'll have to double check that. Yep, Grants Pass, Oregon. Another drive, 4 hours. It's right next door to where the one I was on my first live stream. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. Very nice, Karen. Yeah, and the vertical. I always like watching the horizontal better. I don't mind the vertical, but the horizontal is much better. I wonder how much gold I've lost already. I would only expect about 0.1 of a gram in the first place. Did I see Cheryl in there? Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you here. Thank you. Searching for gold in the pure gold pay dirt. One of those things I've never done before. You like the beard? Thank you for the compliment. It's all flattened down from work and everything. But it is getting quite long. Doesn't look that way. One of these times I'll get all cleaned up. Oh, Viking weave pigtail. I'm down for that. I'll pair it up with my amethyst freeform that I did up with the singing quartz. Some awfully fine material here. And hey guys, thanks for donating to the coffee pot fund today earlier at Prairie Girl Rocks. Allison sounds like she needs a new coffee pot. She ought to be able to get a pretty nice one. Some golden potato chips. So who's the Doobs? I've never seen you before, Mr. Doobs. Are you someone I know but don't really know I know? Or are you completely new here? I found out last week's lives that I had a cousin at least and his wife watching. They didn't say nothing though. They were lurkers. Definitely some good amount of black sands here. New here from the Jeweler's Warehouse. Nice. I don't know what the Jeweler's Warehouse is, but and the Lapidary Lounge. Right before I started, I posted on Facebook and I posted on Discord's general that I was getting ready to go live. Yeah, there's some great people here, Dibs. They're at all the current live streams that I watch. Ozone Fine Art, Karen, she does a nice Friday. I think I need to set some moderators so that you guys can be dropping links that work. That's something I haven't felt the need to do because I haven't really come across anybody I thought needed to be moderated. Bring Thor's wrenches and his hammer. Hello, Jackie. Love the tacos. Heck yeah. Tacos before live streams. Always good. Dubby Topaz. Alright, let's see. Too much water. Oh, and there big gold in that there pan. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Where's the camera at? There are two little pieces right there. Of course, yeah, you can see them. Very cool. 1, 2. What's up, girly girl? What you doing? You doing, Miss Jinxie, too? Alright. Use my snuffer bottle. And there's actually 3 pieces there. And I have to acquire some snuffer bottle skills. Alright. Some gold. I'll put out a little post too if I miss anything. Because like I said, I'll be going back through this tomorrow. So in typical fashion, my cat, Mr. Jax, I get back here Sunday and I put the window down and they go to play, and I wake up in the morning about 4 o'clock and Mr. Jax is getting himself a bite to eat, but as soon as I start the van, he bolts out the door. So he's actually been gone. I haven't seen him since, you know, that split second Monday morning before work. I preferred if he made an appearance every day, but there's times where he'll just go days and days. Jackie's the reason you need moderators? What? Uh-oh. I need to go back and see what I'm missing. Slide it over a little. I found a 3rd piece in there. There we go. Tacos. It's not even Tuesday. Here, back to it. And that was very cool to find gold in my first pan. I know it's out of a paydirt bag, but this is how you get the fever. And we do have the John Day River. It's a little bit of a drive from me, but the John Day was quite booming back in the early Oregon Gold Rush days. And there are at least 2 public go and dig and try and find your old gold places in Oregon, and there's probably more than that, but these ones are public and anybody can go do it. I definitely would like to try those. Get a little bit better of a gold pan because this is one of the minis. Yeah, I plan on leaving Friday night. We got a safety meeting after work. We do one once a year. Boss brings everybody in. He has dinner, and we all get a couple of drink tickets. We go through our safety, and usually there's a safety award. Last year, he gave away a $500 gift card to one person that he deemed the safest for the last year. There's a good chance he'll do the same. I'm quite safe, but probably not the safest. But always keep your fingers crossed. The guy who got it last year completely deserved it. Always had his hard hat, safety vest, safety glasses. If he was stepping away from his desk, he was prepared, fully safe every time you saw him. And bravo. So yeah, back to gold panners that I enjoy watching on YouTube, and Mr. Dan Hurd and the Flower Gold Wizard. And then there's Bogus Prospecting and his buddy Gadsy, who is Buckshot Prospector. They're both over in Australia, something like that. I watch him a lot, and I should actually know exactly where he is. He's on Reedy Creek. That's where that man is. Both them two. And they got another friend named Mick. He's on Facebook, but I just found that out during the last video. Who else? I was watching a few people that were really good. They just stopped doing their YouTubing. When you're a gold panner or gold prospector and you start doing good, the video camera becomes a lot less. When I go down to Grants Pass this time, it'll only be a Saturday live. Sunday, I want to spend looking around. I want to quite possibly do a little fishing and definitely look around some of the creeks and the Rogue River there. Last time I was down there was for the other gem show, and I did not take any time to look around. After we get done with this, I'm going to pull out the things I found in Montana. I watched one of Montana Rock Mom's videos the other day, one of her more recent ones, and She had a couple of her kids with her, I believe, or one of her kids and the neighbor kid. I didn't quite get that far, but the one kid kept pulling over some awesome agates. Very beautiful. And then I saw she posted another one just recently. Alright, give a little swirl back. Oh yeah, gold does like to stick to the fingers. We'll do this like this. And there's the second round of pan. More gold in them there hills. That's pretty sweet. Time to work on them snuffer bottle skills. Ooh, 1 out of 3. All right. Last round. Keep these baggies around, that'd be handy. Oh, I'm way behind in the chat again. Sluice monkey pans. Ooh, triple. Get a pic of it next time. I'm at the rock shop. It's beautiful. Aqua and trans and grays. Yeah, I was out of the chat for a minute. I was like, man, nobody's saying anything. Nope, Illinois is not near Oregon. The Illinois River near the Rogue. Gotcha. Karen, was that good on gold or was that good on agates and other stuff like that? And I have put my time off request in for a week at my birthday. I spoke with the office today and she says she doesn't see a problem with it, but wait till Friday for full approval. And once I get the approval, I will be planning out a Montana vacation. I'm gonna go spend probably 5 days there because I have to have a day each way driving. I want to save 1 day for the Montana sapphires, and then the rest I would like to spend on the river. And this time I'll be prepared because I'll have a set of waders with me so I can hit the other shores. I pulled up to several places on my Yellowstone trip where it was a fishing access and it possibly looked good until you get there and all the gravel bar was on the other side of the river. So you look up the next one and on. My birthday is June 24th, Melissa. And I requested the 20th through the 26th, I think. See, I'll make a little post about that too when it actually goes through. 99% of the time, Jenny, I release the fish. Every once in a while, I will eat something. And I've kind of always been that way too. Does Jackie need a cookie? Funny. One thing I'm noticing is there's yes, cigarette time. I am addicted. Oh yeah, Mr. Dubes. You may not know this, but I live in my minivan with my two cats. I prefer to live this way. I enjoy it. I hold a 40-hour a week job. Just came off 3 weeks of vacation where I went to Arkansas and I went through Georgia and I went to Florida, New York, Iowa, Montana, and then back to Oregon. It ended up being a 9,300-mile road trip. Quite exhausting, and I'm still catching up. I did a lot of digging and a lot of walking on the Yellowstone and a little bit of family time, a lot of driving. I've currently got quite a few hyperlapses out going from Deltona, Florida into Spraker, New York. Got a few more of those to post before a little video of what I found in the Mohawk Valley Minerals dig. It was quite fun, but I put too much on my plate. Did a lot of driving the day before that, and then went and dug in some thick, muddy dirt with tons of roots in it. And I ended up with some cool pieces. If I'm back in the area, I might try them again, or I might look up someone else. Wanted to stop by the Dirty Diggers diamond mine and maybe buy a couple of boxes of their pay dirt again, but it said temporarily closed. You're welcome, Jenny. I'm glad you was wanting or willing to participate in that one. You don't know how bad I wanted to give up that live and go with my own camera work, because I probably could have done way better than my live stream was letting me. But I stuck with it because I did have a few people watching. It was a fun day too. That solar eclipse was just amazing. And I didn't know the significance of it yet, but I looked up where to find the next one in the United States. And it's not until 2024. 20 years before the United States has a full path of totality again. So I'm really glad I got to do this one. Always stay positive, dudes. You can always get things back, at least the material side of them. The rest of them, you just got to make your peace and be positive about it. And if you aren't, that shit'll tear you down. And you don't need that. Nobody needs that. Wonder if I got any lurkers. Anybody out there watching again, not saying anything? I appreciate y'all too. I don't know if I said this already. I can't wait to get out and do this. Digging it straight out of the land. And hey, dudes, since we ain't got no moderators to drop proper links, check out World of Rockhounds. Saturday and Sunday, live stream, gem sales. Cool group. You'll see a lot of the same names you're seeing here. They did a big service for my channel in getting me more subscribers right off the bat so I could go to my first live. Check out Allison, Prairie Girl Rocks. She is completely into meteorites and she is aligned with Topher Spin. And yes, Jackie is correct. That is all YouTube. Ozone Fine Art Adventures has all kinds of great stuff, but Good Fridays. And there are quite a few others that I just haven't had time to watch. Hey, Will, how's it going? We're doing the last little pan of my first ever gold panning. I have found a few tiny flakes. Yeah, I think Kyle was talking about going to the gem show too. Ooh, I don't see nothing on that one. Oh, not at the end of the bag. And I'll definitely recheck tomorrow. Gold's going everywhere. Very cool. I'm gonna dump that back into this bowl I'm using so I can find it again. Probably pair it up with the other bag I purchased. We got 2.5 cents worth of gold. And let me go reuse the water. Yeah, that looks all right. Giant tacos. Those are the best kind of tacos, right? I want a taco too, damn it. Oh, that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Go out of here. All right, let's see what we got in the 5-gallon bucket. Pick that guy up. And I believe that's jasper. Or it just could be a that colored rock. What do you guys think? Is that some jasper? I'd like to know, because if it's not, I'll probably toss it. Looks jaspery to me. And there's a piece of quartz. We kept a few of these. This I just picked up because it's interesting. And of course I drop it. That's what you do with interesting things. Turn it into a floor rock. Well, look at here. Yeah, very cool, I thought. Even got a little bit of what looks like banding in it. Of course, I have no clue what to call it. How's it going, Ryan? That one's nice and see-through. It's got some cool rust coloring. That's good, Ryan. Okay is better than not okay. That one's got some dark inside of it. That's why I kept it. Got that almost looks like purpley color to it. Love to see what happens with that when it's cut. This one's got some cool stuff. They will tumble nice, Ryan. That's cool. I'm not a tumbler. Not yet, at least. Maybe next year. That one has some cool stuff going on in it. Other than that, it's kind of plain. Got a few of those little pockets there. Pretty sweet though. Another one of those just cool looking rocks. Oh, too much. Come on. My finger's wet, so I don't want to cooperate. Tuck and roll. There we go. Gonna be tumbling and driving. At my speed, it will take no time at all. Just let me have another road trip. That one's quite pretty too. Focus on that. Ooh, kind of goodness might be inside there. It'd be a deadly drive. These are all from the Yellowstone River, Jackie, in Montana. I was able to fit in one day after a whole lot of driving, which was the motto for my trip. Yeah, that bubble in it almost looks like an eye, huh? And there's that guy. This area looks like it has some depth to it. Had me curious of what might be inside. And I think one of the best things about being on that river was being on that river. You could wash your rocks off and know exactly what was in front of you. Didn't have to question it because it was full of mud and dirt. And then I questioned, how many of them did I just walk on by? I had my squirt bottle with me and I squirted off. I probably went through 2 water bottles on the very first location just to get a bit of an understanding of what I was looking at, and shapes, and what was underneath all the dust colored stuff. Oh yeah, wet hands and tons of cat hair. So I thought this was pretty cool. Piece of petrified wood. Thank you. I was very happy. I'm pretty sure this one came out of the river. There are a few of these items I just plucked out. I made sure I paid attention. I could see like the first 6 feet in a few of the sections, so I got my toes all wet. And I was intrigued with these colors. I'm not sure what that is, but I tell you, that's pretty. I wonder, cut that motherfucker just to see. And I'm still waiting to purchase that saw. Feel like I need to get through the first week back at work. Got a paycheck coming Friday, I believe. Let that pad the bank account a little bit. Nope, dubs. Every single bit of this is from the Yellowstone River in Montana. I started in Miles, Montana. And my very first location, the first night I was there, because I showed up at like probably 5 o'clock. And so I headed for the first thing I saw, which piqued my interest, was Kinsey Bridge. And then there was another recreation area that I stopped at first thing in the morning that was right by Kinsey Bridge. Yeah, that one's pretty cool, but it's not petrified wood like I was thinking in the beginning. And after that, I would not know what to call this rock other than quartz with striations, because you can see a little bit through it. Here's an actual agate. Yeah, it was kind of strange, huh? That's why I picked it up. It caught my eye right away, Jackie. Maybe I should have this too. Let's see. Put some light on it. I don't know if that helps. I wouldn't say that it's pink though. And then that might have some pink in it. There's quite a few colors there that this colorblind guy probably can't see. And there's back to that one. Very cool, but one of those planes. Pretty. Another good agate. Kind of clear, but not a whole lot going on in the inside. Nice little light blue color almost to that one though. I like the feel on this side. Almost feels like mozzarella. Here's one I picked up. I didn't even realize that that was there. Yeah, where's the good flashlight? Bought a new flashlight. The Nebo. It's kind of cool. It's got focusing abilities. And then it also doubles as a battery bank. Charge up an extra device. All nice and watertight, secured. And is bright. Got multiple light settings. I want to say it was 30 bucks, but it might have been 40. Whoa, yeah, it's too bright. Oh. Thanks, Dubs. Not sponsored. And you can get one at Walmart if you were interested. Another pretty clear piece of quartz. And this big old thing. I'm not even sure. The big old agate. A little agate on the side, or just maybe dark quartz, because the whole backside looks like quartz. Same kind of material in Virginia. That's pretty nice. I'm actually curious of how much of it is in Oregon in a similar fashion. Yeah, Jackie, you would say that's agate? Agate on top of quartz, maybe? Gotcha, definitely agates. I wonder what this one would look like sliced that way, all the way down it. End up with some nice shapes. So far, nothing's lighting up with the UV. Another one of these guys. It's one of those things that it just don't look like it needs anything done. It's already quite smooth, although a polish would help it a lot. Yeah, definitely dupes. Almost look like banding. Turtle wax and old jeans. That's not one I've heard before. But that don't mean much. I ain't heard much. That last one looked like church, Jackie. There's some agate in there. Another one that's just beautiful. The range and variety of color. Jackie likes church. Heck yeah. Oh, so pretty. What does that one look like this? Oh yeah, there's some see-through in there. Just a little bit though. Another one of them glowers. Oh, that looks cool. Jenny. No, you can't wash my window with the old dirty ass water. Another one of those guys. Okay. Another agate. I didn't see that last comment. When I was a kid, we used to wash all of our mirrors with newspaper. We'd spray it down with the Windex and use the newspaper. Years later, we removed one of the mirrors, and we noticed the black ink around it. It was kind of funny. Polishes glass. That's why I saw people cleaning windows. Hey, Jackie. Old school. Is everybody remembering to hydrate? It is a happy hour, no matter what you're drinking. Stay hydrated. Hey, broke, why fix it? Somebody should tell the U.S. government that. This guy's super dark. Congratulations, Jackie, on the sober. That's awesome. Anybody that needs to and can recognize that definitely should. Like I said, whatever your favorite hydration is, it's still got to be done. Dries out quick. Yeah, I thought that rock was pretty cool. It has me curious what a pilot will do to it. Lapidary Dave is sending out a message. He is alive right now, I believe. I'm a water and coffee drinker. Since I was on vacation the last few weeks, I did have about a dozen sodas. It kind of helped the driving 12 and 14-hour days. And some high rev coffee. I don't usually do the extra caffeine coffees. And I realized why on one of those days, man. I was zooming. And I only did like that much in my cup of the double caffeinated from Pilot Truck Stop. I was curious to what else they put in that coffee. It sure wasn't just caffeine. Probably when you're drunk. I don't really do the sodas anymore, but it it was necessary and it did help for the driving. Nice color rock there. And that's nice and bright, see-through. That's cool. I'm curious to see what these will look like on my light stand. I'll go back through and make a video on that later. Kombucha scares me. I've never had kombucha. I'm worried kombucha will give me the poops. And oh yeah, no light through that, but it looks a little different this way. I wonder if it's just so dark. But yeah, another beautiful one. Just fermented tea. They have some at the grocery outlet. I might try one. Wow. I just noticed that little bitty there. That's cool. I like that. Another piece of petrified wood. The water with stuff in it, always good. Extra fermented kombucha. Now that's a thing. Another one of them rocks. There was quite a few of them. Ah, prison wine. That's funny. Made that stuff in the toilet because we ain't got a bathtub. Karen, are you supposed to go live again tonight with some more Viking weaving? I was paying attention on that last one. You just lost me. Another curious rock. The colors are just cool. Another one. Nice see-through on that. Another curious one. What might be in that? Hey, I might get lost pretty easy there, Karen. Some of that jewelry weaving I haven't looked into too much. So it is very fun to watch you doing what you're doing. It's very cool. Strawberries and tomatoes. Now, if you could just combine them together and make us some strawberry tomatoes, that would be cool. Anybody else curious about strawberry tomatoes? Another one that glows really good. Cool color. So, I also found this on the Yellowstone River. It still smells new, so it didn't have a cat in it. And nice one there. Wow. Is this the one you were talking about, Dubes? That is cool. For sure. So, you know, it's crazy. While on the Yellowstone at one of the bridges, I came across a guy that was throwing puppies over the edge. I didn't have any video going, I wasn't recording, and I can't be positive, but there was a large dog in the back, and he kept reaching in, and I couldn't really see what the hell he was doing. As I got closer, he kind of stepped in front of the dog and took a minute and As I passed him, I watched him step over to the edge of the bridge again and do something. So I went down a couple miles down the road and I turned back around, and by that time he was fucking gone. But I'm pretty sure this dude was throwing puppies over the edge of the fucking river. Sorry about my lingo, but I did not know for sure. I thought I saw. And yeah, I didn't know what the hell to think, and like I said, he was gone. Hello, Barbara. How are you doing? Yeah, I wasn't. Now, if I'd have had a pistol, if I'd have been a gun carrying motherfucker, I would have stepped out and asked with questions, because there's no telling what that guy had sitting next to him in the back of his SUV. And yeah, it was very uncomfortable. I didn't know what the hell to think. I'm hoping that I missaw and I didn't see what I think I saw. Herb plus gun equals no trial. Yeah, some people are just terrible. And the only thing I can be sure of was the yellow, the golden retriever that was in the back. And I guarantee he wasn't dumping trash over the side. Look at that little inclusion there. Almost looks like a jasper stuck in there. Some of us humans are okay. We're the ones who have a conscience. Nice color to that rock there. I didn't know what this one is. I try to stay true to my soul. There's certain things I just won't ever be able to do. And I'm thankful for that. Yeah. So, is it a piece of petrified wood, or is it just another one of them banded rocks? I think petrified wood. Oh, negative blood and green eyes. Oh, yes, Jackie, you're an alien. Welcome to the family. So, what's the consensus here, guys? Would that just be one of them banded rocks that come out of the Yellowstone, or is that a piece of petrified wood? I'm related to an octopus, yes. You have to keep reminding me of that one. I almost forgot about that. Thanks, Karen. Banded shirt, Jackie says. Thank you. Yeah, definitely cool. I got pretty excited when I found that one. Yes, girly, what are you doing? I hear you. Come here. Come here, Bratsky. You gotta say hi. Yes. Look at her. She's like, you're touching me. You're touching me. And she ran out the window. Yeah, she's very chatty. She talks a lot, and it's so cool. And I see that as a signal to pet her and pick her up, and then she's like, "Oh my God, get the hell away from me! Stop touching me!" So it's kind of confusing. She's definitely a brat like that. Now this one I'm a little more sure of being petrified wood. And of course, if I'm wrong, let me know. does have a unique look. Definitely, Jenny. A couple more of the clear agates. This one's got a nice little hole in it. I like that. Thank you, Barbara, for agreeing. All right, Karen. And then just another regular old. Got some decent color in it, I think. I kept seeing blue rocks on the Yellowstone River that reminded me of the turquoise color, but I didn't think it would be turquoise. I think by now I would have heard Montana Rock Mom or Katie did or Theo claiming that they found turquoise on the Yellowstone, so not sure if I picked any of those blue rocks up. I like that one, that one's pretty cool. Oh wait, speaking of the blue rocks, I'm not sure if I picked any of these ones up. And that's what I was thinking is somewhat like the color of turquoise. But I don't believe it to be turquoise because, you know, what do I know about the Yellowstone River? Not a whole lot. I was just happy I was able to find gravel. Ooh, good girl. You watch them. Watch them, girly girl. That's nice. Nice and round, but kind of plain. Got some nice glowing to it. This has got a few things going on with it. Nice little clear agate. Few items there. Got a little shine to it, but nothing so see-through. It's got some darkness on the inside. I wonder. I wonder how well you guys are going to be able to see this. But to me, that appears like an extremely dark piece of petrified wood. It almost seems like it was burnt before petrified. Of course, I could be completely wrong. Common phrase in this live stream at the moment. Nice little bluish agate. Some good see-through on that guy. Oh, behind in the chats again. Well, hello, Joseph. I'd have said hi sooner, but I was stuck on the same old chat. Wow. And quite a while ago. And hello, Chris. How's it going? Sorry it took me a minute. My chat was stuck there. I was wondering again, why is nobody talking? Alright, enough on this piece. Very cool, though. And another one of these guys. This one, I'm not quite sure why I picked it up, but it quite possibly has something going on inside of it. And it quite possibly could have been a lever right there. That's pretty much the reason why I kept that rock. Can almost see something. Oh no, can't see nothing through it either. All right, Jackie, enjoy walking the dog. Very nice, Joseph. Decent size clear agate. Got a little something going on in there. Good amount of quartz though. Not sure which piece that would be, Joseph. Are you talking about that one? Or maybe that one? Brian's family still being loud. This one. Get it wet again. Left or right? That piece there, when it's cut thinner. Black opal newbie? It came off the Yellowstone River. Is there black opal? And then there's one of these guys. That one's kind of plain. It's super smooth. It's starting to dry out a little bit. You see what the natural look looks like. Gotcha, Joseph. And there's this guy. This would be some chert, I would imagine. Starting to maybe recognize a little better. Gotcha, Jenny. That more like adventure teen. Gotcha. I picked up quite a few of those. I thought they were quite pretty, not knowing what they were. Ooh, camera. I'm definitely a newbie when it comes to talking about the rocks. There were quite a few of these. And I'll know by Friday if my vacation request is approved for my birthday, June 24th, 6 to 7 days. Cool looking little agate piece. Chris, it depends on what part of California. Northern California is only like a 6 or 7 hour drive. If it's further south, it'd take a little longer, but I'm down for a 3-day weekend. Of course, if I got to drive to Southern Cali, then it could be a lot longer than that. Yeah, I was curious. It looks like agate right there. Definitely a cool looking rock though. Yeah, that is quite far south in California. That would take a little bit of a planning trip. And if I get my week-long vacation for my birthday, I don't think I should ask work for any more time off. That will have made 4.5 weeks, almost 5 weeks requested. So yeah, takes about 14 hours from here to get down there. It is a bit of a drive. I went to see last year my brother in Long Beach, and it was a pretty good drive. 2,000 carats. Are you making a bunch of stew with all them carrots there, Joseph? Carrot stew. Got some nice little see-through windows there. We should find a cool paid dig spot, Chris. Somewhere, half the distance between us, maybe a gold panning site. That would be fun. And another piece of pretty petrified wood. Yeah, these guys looking like serpentine. And I haven't gotten as far as doing hardness tests on anything. I would have to buy a kit and read a few more books. I'd have to do the work in the future. I'm still just excited that I actually can find these things, being as new to it as I am. Nice. Quest for Details. That sounds like fun. I recognize the name, but I don't know that I've seen too many of his videos. Ooh. Metal metal detecting and panning. That metal detecting for gold is fun to watch. There's a few Australian prospectors that I watched doing their metal detecting with their GPX 6000s and 7000s. Those machines are quite spendy. Yeah, definitely start dredging the bottom of the creeks, but that's an expensive startup, and there's more things that are just expensive. Got to be fully committed. So here's a nice little agate. Let's get the light right. In the light that I can see, there's some nice banding, and I would almost call them water level bands. That ain't gonna cut it. Get that closer so you guys can see. I almost wonder if cut down the middle, I would get some iris out of that. It has some of them unique qualities. Very cool little agate. Too bad it was broke. That would have been a nice bigger piece. No, Jenny, I'm still waiting a little bit longer. I gotta have another paycheck come in. Paycheck should be in Friday. That'll give me a bank account reading and an accurate assessment. Because that saw cab combo that I'm wanting, the cheapest I saw it brand new was like $1,300. And of course, I'm gonna have to buy the thin centered blade, and since I'm making the purchase, I'll probably buy two. It comes with a couple wheels, an expanding wheel with some sandpaper grit, you know, diamond paper for them, but I have to look a little bit closer and see what else I might need to purchase with it. It's a nice little combo, but they aren't going to give you everything. Oh, wow. This is one of them I didn't know was in there either, or realize. All right, how am I going to do that? Get that in a little closer. Like that. There is some very nice banding in this. I just don't seem to be able to get the light right. You can see it a little there. Very cool though. Another nice little agate. Let's see if I can show it without the lighting. There we go. That's a little better. Very nice. And there's that guy, another one of that style. Super white quartz. Another one of these guys. There's what it looks like dry. it looks like wet. And it glows. Got some stuff on the inside. Another one that looks a lot like petrified wood. See nice rings in it. It's a pretty good show right there, the rings. Almost looks like a little crystal in there, huh? Another one of them pretties. Focus. And another banded jasper. Or just a dark agate. Agatized banded jasper. You can see a little bit through there. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Thanks, guys. I was stuck on that chat again. Yeah, I like that little window there. That's cool. And it's so dark. Sandwiches and carrot stew. Nice little guy. Ooh, too much light. If you guys can't tell, I like these kind of rocks. They were pretty cool. Even all dirty looking. I was like, oh, that's pretty. Joseph, I was on the Yellowstone River in Montana. I started out at Miles, Montana, and my first spot was Kinsey Bridge. And from there, I went upriver towards Billings. Billings was one of those places I had to pass through. But I had stopped rock hounding way before that. There was like 10 access points that I was able to check in a short distance. It wasn't a whole lot of distance, but I don't remember exactly. Some of them went extremely well, and some of them did not go well. Some places I pulled right up to a nice fatty gravel bar, and some places I pulled up and there was 5 foot of bank straight down, and for as far as I could see down the river. Jenny, Theo and Katie did are in the same locality. I'm not quite sure. While driving there on on Friday, I was watching, or not watching videos. I put videos on while I'm driving and listen to them. And she was talking about one of the places she was at, and I was already in Miles, headed that way, and I noticed that I was very close to one of the locations she was talking about. I stopped by it, but I didn't really have any luck. That's just kind of the way that went. Like I said, I visited quite a few different spots. Next time I'll be prepared, because sometimes I don't like getting my feet wet. It makes for some stinky boots. Another pretty one. I like that. I'm not sure what that one is. Hey Tyler, how's it going? Theo's still in Florida. He should have some really good videos coming out. Another one of them clear kind of agates. Whitish clear. Ah, now I know. I realize who Tyler is. What's up, brother? I wish I would have known he was in Florida. Maybe we could have met up. Because I didn't do so well for Florida. I went down to Ruck's Pit and figured out that Ruck's Pit is the land is in foreclosure. They sold the location that they're getting all of their crystallized whelks out of, and the brother-in-law is the reason why the property is in foreclosure. And I actually spoke with the Rucks at the end of the street, and I spoke with another neighbor there. The neighbor said a couple of guys had been in there doing some digging just the day before I was there, but nobody knew how to get a hold of the guy that's offering that. And yeah, I probably talked to the Rucks, the wife and looked like the daughter, for a good 15 minutes. They suggested that I go to the Peace River and try and find some cool stuff, and I went the extra hour and a half to the Peace River, and Another location I wasn't prepared to get in the water and dig, and I didn't have any sifting equipment with me. Otherwise, I probably could have found some stuff. There was a cool group of 15 kayakers that were all going out, headed out for that kind of adventure. So yeah, I don't know what this is. I picked it up because of the cool patterns. Probably just an ordinary rock, but I thought it looked pretty cool. There's another agate. Here's a much bigger agate. It's mostly clear though. And a lot of those that look like inclusions in there are just skin deep, I would call them. No dendrites or no cool formations like that, I would guess. Haven't seen inside of it yet. And there's that guy. Yeah, I think I got quite lucky on the things I found, especially now that they're fully clean. There are a few more things there that I didn't realize was there. Like that's a cool looking agate. I'm starting to get towards the end of the bucket. Another cool piece of petrified wood. This one's already ready. Put a hole in the top. Just add a little hoop. It's already a good pendant. But of course it would probably benefit from a good polish. Get it all shining first. But yeah, all the way around. Now, would that be considered a limb cast? Since it's pretty much a whole piece? No. There are many Tylers and Karens and Joshes and Bills and Bobs and Kyles. Another pretty rock. Kind of like that one a lot. This one I really like. That's going to be a cool agate. We have two Joshes at work at least. And dun da da da. That one's super clear. Good Lord. There we go. That's a little better. A herd of Karens. At least you're one of the good Karens, Karen. Some of them Karens out there are like whack. Look at the goodness that might be in there. Holy cow. What lies on the inside of this, what appears to be just an ordinary piece of jasper? It's got the right color for it. Is that one of those that might be called a jasp ag? The whole rock looks crazy. There's a lot in a name, but it also comes with the owner of that name. So no matter what the stereotype is, you still have the ability to be your own. And of course, I could just be joshing you. I'm not, though. Isn't Prairie Girl doing her thing today? She got something going on. What's, Allison got some. You feel free to tell us, Jackie. What would that other name be? I think we all know it. And it isn't beautiful. That's for sure. Big Brother, Big Karen's program. Teach them how to relax and just let things go. Positivity. I can imagine this was one day from the Yellowstone. Excuse me. I think I'd be in trouble if I lived there. Of course, I'd stop picking up a lot of different things and get used to what I'm seeing and be able to high grade a little better. Probably wouldn't grab up so many of these clear quartz style guys and look for more of the better stuff. June 24th, Tyler, make a trip out, meet a few people. I get my vacation approved. That's where I'm headed. June 20th through the 26th at least. Look at that thing. Holy cow. Yeah, definitely. Wow. I wouldn't even know how to approach that rock when trying or thinking to cut it. Right down the middle. Cuts like that, sideways, just, you don't get much reveal. Definitely, Tyler. Hopefully we'll have at least Jeff there. He said to make sure to let him know. I'm going to request some, Katie did help. See if she might want to participate. See if Theo might want to. See if 406 Findings might want to. With approval of my vacation, anybody else that can head for the Yellowstone, definitely do a meetup and a hangout and a camping session group. It would be a lot of fun. Ooh, I like the color on that. And it is way clear. And maybe next time around I'll be able to get some of the bigger stuff. That's a cool looking piece. I hear you, Chris. We definitely have our own lives and plans. It would be epic, but I tell you what, I'm not so good at that. I actually dropped a line to Travis over at 406 Floor Rock, letting him know that I was going to be in town. I figured I'd do a little reach out. I don't think I got a response. I did that on Discord and hit him up with a friend request and then dropped a message. Which, no big deal. To him, I'm just another strange person on YouTube. Maybe even stranger than others. I mean, I do smoke and drink while I'm doing lives. And I think one of my last campfire sessions might have been a little funny. Oh, Chris. I didn't even want to. I feel bad still trying to ask for that kind of help from people. Unless they just, speak up right away or something like that. It's hard to ask strangers for that kind of help. You know what I mean? Some strangers just aren't all that awesome. And some people wouldn't think this stranger is any kind of awesome. And another ordinary. Jeff, these are the Yellowstone rocks. You're going to have to go back and watch, buddy. And I just got done letting everybody know that I'm just waiting another day or two for my vacation approval. I requested the 20th of June off through the 26th, I believe, so that I can make a Montana vacation. I want to do 1 day for the Montana Sapphires, the pay to dig. And thank you, Tyler, on the beard comment. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. This has been growing 8 years before I moved back to Oregon. From Davenport, Iowa, I had shaved every bit of this off, and I had shaved every bit of that off. I showed up in town with no facial hair, and just a little 1/4 inch of hair on top. And I've been letting it all grow since then. I prefer the beard. I hate shaving. Terrible, terrible thing. And I've always liked the long hair. It looks pretty crazy when I've got it all the way down and freshly washed. And this would be one of the last ones, but my actual favorite rock that I found. It's got some water level banding, some moss inclusions, the nice blues that I was looking for. All the other rocks were pretty cool, but this one is freaking awesome. Yeah. And this one I found early, so it got me real excited on what else I was going to find. And then I didn't find anything like that. Yeah, Jeff, I was talking about a meetup with Travis. I did a Discord thing and gave it a shot, but no response. And then just now found out he doesn't really do Discord, so total screw up, I guess. I was gonna drop one for Katie did too, but like I said a minute ago, I still feel a little awkward. I'm glad you spoke up the way you did. And same way Rock Twister did. She was wanting to go and do the mine thing and at the Ron Coleman, so that was cool. So anybody coming into the Redmond, Central Oregon area or a couple hours drive away, I'd definitely love to meet up. Hang out, enjoy some food, trade some rocks maybe. I love that color right there. That's just phenomenal, I think. I hope for more of that color in June. And that is the end of the bucket, guys. The 5-gallon bucket was almost halfway full. And there were quite a few things that I passed up just because I wasn't sure. I had my light with me and everything, and I did do a few video sessions where I just kind of planted the camera somewhere and I started walking around looking for rocks. Handicap accessible. Do you have some disabilities there, Dubes? Yes, and definitely another bucket full. I don't know what the plan will be for that trip. And like I said, I'm not even going to guarantee anything yet. Got to make sure that work's going to be okay. I just did 3 weeks off, and my first or second day back, I requested another week off. Yeah, holy cow. Look at that. That's what we just went through. Give me a second, guys, to put things away. My best Montana agates came from the Gem and Mineral Show, my first live stream. I definitely got some pretty ones there, and I'll find a few of those on the next trip around. All right. So that's about all I have to show for this evening, guys. Let me check these chats. Well, at least you can walk all right with your cane. Hopefully you're not being funny about that. Don't mislead me. And if you need some Montana rocks, dudes, let me know. If you can't get out to get your own, I'll send a few your way. Leaf-covered hill. Nice, Jeff. Got some from Kyle, Kate, and Travis. Very nice, dudes. Conquer the hill of slippery leaves to get the quartz crystals that you wish to have, please. Montana, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and hopefully Australia. Joseph's in the works to have a mine. I hope I get invited. I'll come work for you, Joseph. You're welcome, Chris. I'm glad you call it a show. That's amazing. Glad I'm putting on something that people are enjoying watching. Glad you're here for the hangout. That's freaking amazing. Definitely do. So always staying safe. I have safety meetings quite often. I'm definitely down for it, Karen. Just need an address from Mr. Dubes. Oh, and yeah, let's help Joseph. I see that now. I made that mistake. And back to the Dubes. Yeah, if you want a few of these rocks I just showed, I'll send them out. Yeah, I can run a skid steer kind of well, and I've only had a little bit of experience on the backhoe. But when it comes to digging a hole in the ground, that's the best way to learn. I don't think the big construction forklifts that we use would help at all. But it's all just, machinery. It's like playing a video game, but with all kinds of seriousness and safety involved. Tell you what, it's been a long day. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, a half hour before my alarm. That wasn't fun. It never is. So I had roughly 2.5, 3 hours to kill before work. I made a couple of videos, a couple more of my hyperlapses on my trip from Deltona to New York. Got a few more of those coming. Once we actually make it to New York in my hyperlapses, I will put out the little video that I did at the Mohawk Valley. And then after that, I kind of made it straight for Iowa and Illinois. There'll be a little video coming out of the little bit of fishing that I did. And that'll be about it for Illinois. There'll be a little bit of the Rock River and some slow motion of the turbulence. Beautiful place. Water flows over the dam, creates a bunch of roiling, and it's a great spot where the fish like to hang out, but you better take big equipment, big weights, big baits. One of the guys that was there was on his second 4-foot long sturgeon, and he caught that thing, and everybody got out of the way because he was running down the side of the bank in the water because that fish was running so fast in that high moving water. But it was a beautiful fish. Of course, I'm fishing the same water, trying to use 8-pound test and a little medium action rod, and that just didn't cut it either. No super chat yet, Karen. I think I appreciate it though very much. Thanks for thinking of me, for sure. I was thinking about starting a GoFundMe page for that reason. If anybody did want to maybe drop $1 on me before I get monetized and can do those things on this channel. Definitely, Joseph. Behind all projects for the family. Blood or not blood. Jackie has thighs of steel. What? When did this happen? Hypermobilities. These thighs jiggle like jello. At least you guys have thighs. I got little bird legs here, along with my little bird arms. They're so skinny. I'm 6'3". I should have been provided with a little extra meat on my bones, but nothing I do helps me gain weight. Of course, I don't want to gain too much because about the time I gain it, I'll be too old to lose it. Thank you, Joseph. That comes from many years of not giving. Not because I didn't want to, because I didn't work and was able to afford it. Yeah, you know, there was a different guy back then. String bean status. Jeff. There's a few things, and I won't be able to remember them right off the bat. And I have one of them covered, but they made it really simple. The other one's like 3 million short video views in a year or something to that nature. Hi, Jinxie too. How you doing, girly? I don't have a squirrel problem. I got a kitty problem. Meow meows. Good girl. My female cat. She may be a brat, but she's pretty awesome. She comes in all the time, says hi, checks in. She's always here in the morning. I never have to worry about her. Way different than my male. But yeah, when you go into YouTube Studio, Jeff, and you can check on the things to start earning money that way, and it'll give you a list. It'll let you know how far you are in those ratings, and it's just right there in YouTube Studio. That's where I go to answer all my comments on any of my videos because they're posted right there. They're in order. I get them immediately. It made that very simple for me. I was worried about answering comments and how everybody did it so well when they do it. And then I saw that. My Autobahn. You talk about my hyperlapses. I stopped doing the live drives. Nobody seemed to want to stay or show up for them, which is okay. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I thought they were pretty cool at first. They were a little quiet because sometimes it is hard to talk, and I'm not quite sure what kind of music I can play yet. But YouTube Studio has let me, or YouTube Music with my premium from YouTube has actually been allowing a few things, so I'll be checking into that more. Yeah, no dollars yet. I gotta get more views. I gotta get more watch hours. I gotta do more shorts. That's why you started seeing more shorts from me on my channel. One of the requirements is a lot of views of your short videos. They're pushing that one pretty good. And I appreciate it, Joseph. I'm gonna try and keep putting that stuff out. I got a gem show coming up Saturday. I'm gonna go down to Grants Pass, Oregon. I'm gonna drive in Friday night, do a Saturday show, look around a little bit in the Rogue River area, and then I'll drive home in the evening to go back to work on Monday. I'll probably do a hyper drive from Grants Pass back to Redmond, Oregon. And Jackie, you prefer the vertical videos over the horizontal? Extra huggable. Wait till I get a microphone. I've been itching to do some jelly roll. That somebody saved me. And Karen having some spaghettis? Jackie just likes tall, dark, and handsome. I'm a little too white for that one, I guess. Can't wait to go fishing here in Oregon, too. This week I do the gem show. I might have to try next week to go see Kyle. I gotta drop him off something. I gotta pick up a box. I hear that Jason Chalmers drives down to Kyle's to get his boxes of goodies because it's expensive to send to Canada. So if that is accurate, I'm going to drop off his giveaway winnings, which was like a month and a half ago. I'll drop them off at Kyle's so that when he does come, and if he comes, he can pick them up there. I also have a couple other things to drop off with Kyle, and hopefully he'll send them off for me. Hey, Chris, I did not see that comment, but thank you for doubling up on that. And yeah, just let me know. Trout, what it's about. We have some beautiful rainbow trout on the Fall River here. I'm going to use my new underwater Vivitar camera that Miss Lawanda White gave to me. Appreciate that. I got to make my own holder stick kind of thing so I can have it underwater and do some fishing. But yeah, I really like the underwater videos with the fish. Truly beautiful. So I'm hoping that this camera is everything it is, and once I put it underwater and start showing off this river with relaxing music, of course, I'm hoping that you all enjoy it. Yeah, I was a little blown away that she gave me this. It was something she said she purchased while she worked at Walmart, and she got a mega discount on it. And she never even used it, so she passed it on to me with a couple other items, and it was very cool. I very much appreciate it. Me, tall, dark, and handsome? What? I'm going back in the chats at the moment, guys. Yeah, Chris, those milestones, they seem rather large, and I wonder how attainable they are in the time period that they give you. But when I go back and look at what's going on and checking on YouTube Studio, there's a lot more people watching than I thought. And I lost my train of thought. A lot more people watching than I thought, and a lot more videos getting views and likes that I didn't think would actually get views and likes. Bake like President Trump. I can bake. I just don't own an oven. Didn't come standard in the minivan. Well, thank you, Karen, because there's my train of thought right back. Definitely. I mean, with the amount of people that are watching and then somebody's sharing and people are liking, and yeah, it's actually getting a lot bigger and a lot faster. I mean, 160 subscribers. I was kind of shocked about that, and there might be a few more. I haven't checked in a few days. I'll be self-promoting Saturday. I'm gonna go with my braided necklace. I'm gonna put a bunch of my pieces on it again. I'll be wearing my Tomcat shirt. Yeah, Jeff, sometimes they just like it. And I don't have anything that's, over 3,000 views. I think one of my items is viewed almost 1,000. It's 800 and something. But yeah, definitely self-promoting. That one helps a lot. I told a couple more people at work today. I don't even know if they wanted to hear me talking, but I was talking about Tomcat Josh and his live stream tonight. One guy was like cool, and the other guy was just looking at me all strange. I'm like, okay, buddy, right on. One of my cousins, um, the one that's had a few problems in life, and a lot of it's due to her mother and stuff like that, but she actually recommended me to another cousin, her little sister, and her name is Abigail. I'm going to say that. I won't say the rest, but bravo to Abigail for picking up the parental duties of her mother's child, her sister, living with her, paying her bills, taking care of things. The other one that she recommended watch some of my videos is yet another little sister who is in care of somebody else besides the mother. And just really, Abigail, she's doing awesome. I'm very proud of her. I was very happy to go see her and visit her. I wish I had more time with her. Very cool. So, if Abigail, if you're out there, if you watch later, bravo, well done, thank you. Things you should never have had to do in your life, you're doing now. Jenny, your phone done died. I hope it's plugged in now. And I don't know what Dubes just said, but was up to 100K when flying the Tomcat on DCS in VR with my pal. I'm not that technical quite yet. Appreciate the comment though. Definitely that. And quite frankly, this YouTube thing has taken me by storm. I always wanted to, and now I am, and I can't believe people are actually watching. You have to deal with Rosie's mom. Josh just flies in real life, not in VR. There we go. And keeping it real. And I see you, Dubes. Combat Flight Simulator in virtual reality. Time for another smoke because I smoke like a chimney. Time for another safety meeting. I'm trying to, Karen. I'm trying to. Hopefully, real is good enough for people and they want to keep watching. Definitely, Chris. Safety meeting. If anybody out there is not feeling safe, have a meeting about it. It helps. I have a safety meeting with work this week. It's Friday, right after work. I can't wait. I actually enjoy this company's safety meetings and its get togethers. They always feed you and they always provide a couple of drink tickets. And my boss, Steve Butner, is an incredible guy. He's very generous, takes care of his employees quite well. And I like it more than I want to admit. Don't tell him. Shh. Let's see. Get this out of here. My Jinxie girl sitting out on the dash or on the hood, keeping an eye out. Oh, she sees some. Hmm. Good kitty. Now, if I could just get Mr. Jax to pay a little visit and let me know that he's okay. There we go. High Rise Game Construction General Manager. And thanks, Jenny, for the great view. Oregon's views are amazing, especially once that sun starts to go below the mountain and you get the color change in the sky, and then the clouds are just right at certain times. Yeah, Jeff, there's quite a few good rocks here. I'm quite close to Glass Butte. I'm not too far from Spectrum Sunstone Mine. I'm not very far from what was that, the Polka Dot Agate Mine? That one's close. And Karen, Hampton. I don't know what Hampton would be. I'm not familiar with that term. And yes, Montana, there, that Yellowstone River. And then, like, I want to hit up the Sapphire place the Crystal Collector did on his video. And I'm willing to pay a little bit of money to go and have that kind of fun. Produce a video or two. Graveyard Point. That sounds like fun. Ah, yes, Hampton Butte. There we go. I did know that. I just did not realize. I went up there to Hampton Butte, but I was a little intimidated and I wasn't sure exactly if I would be in the wrong or the right or where I was at. It was just kind of a day trip and coming back from one place or another. So I didn't do any looking. It is one of those things in the future. Sometime this summer, I hope. My weekends will be a little less on Kyle's lives and more of exploring the rocks of Oregon that I never realized or thought about going to look for. And once again, thank you for the YouTube producers, the content providers. There's quite a few things I would have never even known were here if it wasn't for some of these people putting out videos and helping me out. I really enjoyed Kyle's video about the iron pyrite cubes. Once I saw that video, it didn't take me long to go and have a look. And it was an excellent time. Very excellent time. Beautiful surroundings. The middle of nature. You're so far in the mountains back there, it's not even funny. And I plan to at least make one day trip back to there. That'd be a lot of fun. Because I actually gave away all of them, and I had at least a 20 ounce, well, one of these, a 16 ouncer, 18-ounce water. I had one of those almost all the way full of little iron pyrite cubes, and I gave them all away. Now I have to go back for more. Yeah, definitely the polka dot agate mine will be fine. And Richardson's, a place you can no longer dig at. One of the places I went last fall was go to a place called Walton Lake. I was told to keep going up the hill past Walton Lake and look for what looks like a pull in and a drive, but it's got a gate in front of it, and park there, and we walk in and start having a look. I don't know how accurate the information is, but it sounds like a good time anyway. I tried to do that last fall, and once I passed, I don't even think I made it to Walton Lake, but I come around a corner like this, and you could see it going up like that, and it just started ice the entire way. So I actually turned around and didn't find nothing. It was a great little road trip. I enjoyed it, and here soon I'm gonna go back. Hopefully I start getting a little better at finding things, because one of the things that happened on the Mohawk Valley mineral dig, I didn't use the camera so much. I did a little bit, and a little bit of digging, a little intro, but I wasn't finding anything but, small guys, so I didn't really pop the camera out a bunch. And then with the Yellowstone River, I did the same thing a few times, and I did pop the camera out when I found a few things that were noticeably good. And of course, we just saw I had way more better things than I actually thought I had. So I didn't pull the camera out, but those videos are coming out here soon, the next 2 weeks. I've been putting out quite a few videos, at least one every other day. And I'll try to keep them in order, Jeff. That when I started posting the ones from Deltona, Florida, I thought I posted that first one, and I posted the second one and went to look and make sure I was getting things lined up properly. And I realized the first one never went out. I must not have hit the button right. And hopefully I keep putting them out. It might be Walton Mountain, but I just refer to it as Walton Lake. I could not be sure if that would be called Walton Mountain. I never looked that close. I can almost drive there without Google Maps, Joseph. And we'll see what the internet looks like while I'm at Richardson's. That's one of the future visits. Might have to try and do some online rock sales for them. It could happen. If not, there might be a few people that I could do video calls with, make some purchases, and figure out how to get them to you. I want to go look myself, just, see what they got. They changed things up. It's a little weird that you can't go there and dig anymore, but I wonder if that's just an insurance liability. Somebody got hurt and tried to sue them. I don't know. I'll find out eventually. I'm close enough. I think I could drive. Madras isn't but a 40-minute trip, and it's just on the other side of Madras. And maybe 40 minutes trip to get to the spot once you take a ride on the gravel road to get back there. But they had some amazing stuff. We come across some good stuff last time I was there. Girly girl. How you doing, mama? How you doing? Good girl. Come see me? Come on. Nope. She's ready to bolt back out the window. So a while back ago, I picked up something called blueberry muffin. Talk about precious gems and minerals. This thing smells and tastes exactly like a blueberry muffin. Well, a skunky blueberry muffin. No, Jenny, it's a piece of glass. It's actually my least favorite one, but I broke the others. So go figure. Mm, very tasty. I don't look for too many specifics when I go shopping for this stuff, but the blueberry muffin has always been excellent. Very nice, Joseph. You know the Richardson Rockhounds people personally. That's nice. I'm not sure, Jenny. They haven't stopped me yet. They haven't made a comment. They haven't striked me in any way. This is also not made for children. I've been doing so since my probably second or third live, probably third. And the last time I played some music, I was questioning. There were two places overseas that wouldn't allow them to see my videos because of the music. But they didn't have a problem with anywhere else across the world to see the video because of that music. So they know, and they know. So hopefully they just don't say nothing. They can. I know how to lean over here for a minute. I don't have to put it up here. I'm just being honest. It's a hump day happy hour. We all work. We all need to relax, and we all need to enjoy in our own ways. Pretty soon I'll trade this for the saw and the cabin combo. And I'll start cutting a few rocks. And if they do strike me down, I'll let you guys know. I actually want to reach out to a guy named Big Smo and Jelly Roll. I'm going to work on getting my microphone and do some videos of some sing-alongs with their music. Have them playing on the radio, little light on the volume, and then sing their lyrics. Send them on over to them and see what they think. See if that's something I could do in my live streams. I've heard that I can sing pretty well. We'll see. And the music I play, other than on my videos you've seen, I subscribe to YouTube Premium, so I got YouTube Music. And the last time I had their music playing during one of my videos, they didn't cut it off. And I did a regular video, and I added some other music to it that wasn't from YouTube Premium, and they wouldn't allow it to play when I was trying to make a YouTube video. So that was something that made me think a little bit. I think next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up YouTube Music, and I'm going to have it running in the van, and I'll have it turned down so that we can't hear it at first, and then I'll turn it up for a while and see what happens. Yeah, I hear you, Karen. I was thinking that too about being monetized. They'll start wanting to get after me about music. Definitely, I hear you. I thought about that, about trying to be monetized. They would get after both this and the other one, along with any music that I'll enjoy it while I can. I'm glad that you guys are here to enjoy it with me too. I just saw a comment about obsidian. Where did that one go? Nice, Chris. You got public access. Or not public access, private access to a private claim. That's pretty cool. I found out when I was in Iowa that I could have went to a private area to dig for the Iowa geodes. I had no clue. Two-year-old video getting a strike against it. And Jenny, I'm not sure about any music. If you're monetized, I've been slightly successful with YouTube Premium and their YouTube Music. I pay extra money for it, so I think it's okay. Some of that music come across in my shorts is what it was. They actually provide certain music for shorts that can be played. Karen, is Epidemic, is that the one that Kyle uses, or does he use something different? There you go. I see the Obsidian comment now. Jeff, that Obsidian pipe, it would be cool, but there's a little bit of extra skill level I might not have. And yeah, Petwood would be nice. That would be cool. Definitely got to learn how to properly drill a hole in a rock. Something else I've never done before. I did like Jared's video on that Dremel setup with the Dremel drill press. That was pretty cool. And, you need a decent sized pipe so you don't burn your nose or your mustache. I definitely saw the YouTube library of music. I just haven't explored it much. When I go into my YouTube studio through my gallery, it provides all that music that I have been playing, and some of that relaxing music is relaxing. I hope you guys enjoy it too. When I listen to it, I find it pretty cool. I've been exploring that a little bit more, but yeah, maybe it's time to upgrade. See what else I might be able to use. Waiting for Mr. Jax to show up, make an appearance. I'd like to see him tonight before we go to bed. Yeah, Jeff, drilling the hole with the Dremel. Yeah, that's cool, Jenny. There's an app for that where you can make your own beats. If anybody out there likes rap, do you know who Harry Mack is? Harry Mack is on Omegle Bars, YouTube, Facebook. He makes his own beats. He's completely freestyle. He asks his audience to give him words to incorporate into his raps. And he's blown up here in the last few years. Karen, you said that last time. My whistles are for my cats. I whistle for them. When I want them to know where I'm at, which direction I'm coming from, that's how I let my cats know. They don't respond to it all the time, but occasionally they will come running right back. Um, Basically, it's because right now Mr. Jax hasn't showed back up. I mean, he took off Sunday night, and I saw him right before I started the vehicle Monday morning. As soon as I started the vehicle, he was up and out the window. So that's his way of saying, I'm not going to work with you today. I'm going to stay here and stay outside. Well, I didn't see him last night. So, I worry. There's really no reason to worry. 3 weeks in the van for that cat right there was a lot. And he got out on the leash and the harness multiple times, but he's going to spend a few days outside and he's going to like it. He's going to enjoy it. And maybe he'll show himself tomorrow. I don't know. Could be another 4 or 5 days after 3 weeks in the van. Miss Jinxie too, she did 3 weeks with no problem. She did not want to get out of the van. She did not like the harness. So, I mean, I made her do it a couple times, but after that, she proved she didn't want to get out. So she stayed in the van the whole time. She's currently outside playing right now. She'll be here in the morning. Very cool. Yep, definitely, Jenny. Come home, Jax. Hey, I'm gonna whistle again, Karen. See if they come running for the TV. Where's the puppy dogs at? All right, where'd the chat go? There it is. Yeah, if my cats are around in the van, most of the time they'll look up and look at me, let me know that they're paying attention. They're really good cats. I mean, to live in a minivan with me and play outside all the time and allow me to trust them enough to let them stay home in this kind of crappy place that I live in, with enough people know that these are my cats, don't hurt them, you know. I did notice there was an extra dog running around last night. I worry about the doggos. Very nice. Lily girl, what you doing? You found the whistle, Miss Lily? That's cool. LaWanda said Amy was responding to the whistles too in one of the videos. I wasn't sure in the beginning with the first cat. She didn't really respond to it. She didn't respond to anything. She came and gone as she went. These two a little bit better though. I started as soon as I got them. It was just whistling and whistling and whistling and whistling. Poke them in the butt and poke them in the butt and make them look at me and stuff like that. All right, guys, it's about time to end this live stream. Thanks for being here for 3 hours and 10 minutes. Definitely. Thank you. Stay tuned. I will be in Southern Oregon again, 10 a.m. Saturday morning, maybe even 9 a.m. I got to double check that schedule. But yeah, it's been fun. Thanks. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful night. And yeah, sweet. Only 2 more days worth of work. Get 2 more days off. Adios, guys.